Hello students, welcome to this class. In this class I will discuss energy of a simple harmonic motion. Actually this is not specially mentioned in your syllabus, but it is better to have an idea of kinetic energy, potential energy and total energy of a particle executing simple harmonic motion. Maybe it is not specially mentioned because you might have already studied this in +1 classes. Anyway, let us first calculate kinetic energy of SHM. You know that kinetic energy is given by half mv square. So we will calculate a v. Already we have derived equation for velocity of SHM. We will derive that in a different manner here. We know that v is equal to dx by dt and x is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. So this is a omega cos omega t plus phi. That is the derivative of sin omega t plus phi, which may be written in this manner, and taking this a inside the square root, you will get this, and inside the square root we have got this a sin omega t plus phi, which is nothing but the displacement of SHM. So that is x square. So we get velocity is equal to omega into root of a square minus x square. This we have obtained already during the derivation of displacement of SHM from the fundamental equation or the differential equation, and the kinetic energy is half mv square. So this is the expression for kinetic energy. We know that for harmonic oscillator, which is a particle executing simple harmonic motion, the force acting on the particle is given by F is equal to minus kx. Now suppose an external force is shifting the particle from equilibrium position to a displacement x. So the external force has to be slightly greater than this minus kx force and in the opposite direction. So force external should be equal to, we can approximately take as kx, because a very small additional force will shift the particle in the direction of the external force, and the work done by this external force becomes the potential energy of the harmonic oscillator. Since this external force is a variable force, it depends on x, we have to calculate work by integration. That is done here. Here F is the external force, and which is equal to kx, which is substituted here, and integral 0 to x kx dx will be half kx square, and that becomes the potential energy of the harmonic oscillator. And we know that k by m is omega square, and substituting for k, which is equal to m omega square, we get a potential energy is equal to half m omega square x square. So we may add the kinetic energy and potential energy, then you will get a total energy. So if you substitute the expressions, we will get the total energy is a constant. It is independent of the displacement x. You can also see that this total energy is half m omega square a square. Here a is the amplitude, so we get the result is proportional to a square. That is energy of the oscillator is proportional to square of the amplitude. We will use this result later when we study the waves. In the case of waves, the particles of the medium are executing SHM. Especially when waves interfere, we get a maximum and minimum, and there we will use this result that intensity is proportional to square of the amplitude of the wave. And in a graph you can plot all the energies versus the displacement. This is the mean position, 0 position, and this is maximum displacement amplitude, and this is the maximum displacement towards the negative side. And you can see that the kinetic energy is 0 at the extreme ends, because if you put x equal to plus or minus a in this equation, you will get a kinetic energy is 0. We already know this result because in the case of a pendulum swinging, the kinetic energy at the extreme ends, here and here, the velocity is 0, so kinetic energy is 0, and kinetic energy is maximum at the middle for x equal to 0. So if you put x equal to 0, you get a maximum kinetic energy which will be equal to the total energy, and there the potential energy is 0 because potential energy is given by half m omega square x square. So you can see this potential energy is 0 at equilibrium, and it is maximum at the plus a and minus a. And in this graph you can also see that this total energy is independent of x. It's a constant and it is proportional to square of the amplitude. And you can try to solve this problem also. Show that displacement at which kinetic energy is equal to potential energy is given by x is equal to a by root 2.